When Fashion Dreamer was first revealed at the February Nintendo Direct, I was disappointed it wasn't the Style Boutique, aka Style Savvy, aka Wagamama Fashion Girls Mode series, until I later found out it is by the same developers. Nonetheless, I was a bit wary at the whole likes and influencer concept, as well as the removal of maintaining a boutique. And let me just say, I should have absolutely listened to myself, especially when there were no pre-release reviews. Don't buy this game, more so if you're a fan of Sin Sophia's previous work. In Fashion Dreamer, you come into a virtual world called Eve, where your avatar is called a muse and you can have up to 4. Following a short tutorial where you're given goals, you have the option to turn on the online mode and find that you have no further instruction, or much in the way of progression for that matter. So in this game, you walk around a small map and can go up to NPCs, or online players' avatars, and like some or all of their outfit to add it to your inventory. And you can give them a new outfit called a lookit. These lookits are made from the clothes in your inventory, as well as a small selection of other clothes that may or may not fit into the criteria they ask for. Oh, but once you've changed them, you can't like those clothes to add anything you didn't have. Of course not. Plus, there's one type of NPC that won't let you save anything from the outfit. Now, one thing to note is that there appears to be a total lack of failure. A couple of times I've made an atrocious outfit, and they sort of said something, but are apparently as spineless as Animal Crossing characters right now, so I still got at least 1 or 2 hearts out of the 3. You get 1 by default really, but if you do good colour coordination and meet the requirement they have, you'll get 3. Unlike, say, Style Boutique, no one complains that it's not what they wanted and cancel the whole thing. This game really liked to kiss my butt about how good I apparently am at colour coordinating. Every look at you make will be posted up to give you likes and followers based on how well you did. These numbers will feed into e-points used for most things and your ranking, but those are just the made up followers and not the online connection. When in online mode, you'll see the NPC characters mixed with other players in their chosen outfits, and might see the NPCs wearing outfits other people have made for them, and can basically do the same things, but also send a stamp, check their profile, showroom, or follow them. And no, following somebody doesn't mean you get to see their lookits or other photo posts. And if a person likes the outfit you sent them, you'll get a lot more e-points. With NPC characters, you'll level up friendship with them, which means they might follow you, and I'm not sure what that does, but you do occasionally get a challenge to make an outfit around a piece of clothing they have, using only what's in your inventory, and leveling up their friendship will also give you different items. I'll have you know, because of the progression system, I haven't beaten this game. Because I don't want to. I intend on returning it as soon as I'm done with this video. All there is to do is grind lookits to get the points to make more clothes, to get a better brand ranking, to get more clothes and furniture for your showroom with very high level requirements and point cost. And the showroom is just a tiny room, but you can put some mannequins with clothes up. I'm currently at gold rank with a bit over 6,000 points in that regard, with the next rank being at 10,000, and I'm not aiming for that. If you've gotten a truly awful outfit from a page, that was probably me. I've seen a higher rank with a player over 100,000 plus points, and I'm not sure if that's the bar or not. So far, the only thing I've gotten from my rank increases are more cocoons. Cocoons are the maps you walk around in, each with a style bar, photo station, gacha machine, and so on. The NPCs you'll find are the same, but the look of the area is different to make use of the drone camera for photo ops. The choices at the style bar and photo station have some minor differences, but the only reason to go to a different area is that the gacha pools are different. But the reward I got more than most were bingo tickets, which just reward e-points, which you'll need to make these items, as you can't just create things for free. Yes, the other main gameplay aspect is designing your own clothes, and by that I mean getting a pattern and being able to color customize it down to very specific shades. But, not any of the actual patterns, so if there's a strawberry print, no, you can't change the color of the strawberry, silly. Meaning there's an awful lot of basically the same item everywhere. Of course, these patterns are unlocked through the gacha capsule and also disappear after a single use, so you can't just make several color options for the same thing that easily. Other patterns are unlocked with keys you get a bit more often than gacha tickets, and thankfully they don't disappear after use. Some are also exclusive to your brand level, which is based on the kinds of clothes you've made. Yet another currency is lucky coins, which can be used at vending machines to buy props or when you take photos with the drone or at the booth, and yes, these are also consumable. So shopping, if you can call it that in this game, can be done not just from checking characters, but also in the pop-up areas, which they're not actually pop-ups, that's just what it's called, where player-created items will be displayed in a few different categories with not much distinction between them, and you do have to walk up to each little display to pick from them. This is also where you'll see the list of currently trending items, which if a look at you make follow some trends, it will get more likes. Another thing I can't really comment on is the number of items due to the way you get more, but after playing for a fair few hours it seems lacking in that department too. Also, there's no bags or gloves or scarves or necklaces or nails. When it comes to the makeup options, I found some unique ones when I took the recommendations, but that didn't save them for me to apply on my own, which is so strange and irritating. I can just assume that it's something I'll have to unlock through the NPCs, but it's still that's just weird. You know what else I forgot to mention? You can't save your outfits. You can pin a few lookits or keep the ones other people have sent you, though not the outfits the NPCs put on you, but no, you can't save any looks in a fashion game. Which, hey, I don't think you could in the other games, but that's not an excuse. Also, when you are in your inventory, you can only filter by basic type, not even split between skirts or pants, and can't filter by colour or fashion style. Visually, I think the game looks fine, at least once you get out of the first cocoon. However, the performance, at least in online mode, and definitely in handheld offline, is pretty awful for a game that has very little to it. The music is so annoying, I don't think I'll even put it in as background for the video. So yes, it's quite very boring, and I have yet to still dog on it. For you see, the development team, assuming there weren't any massive turnovers, worked on the Star Boutique Savvy series, which were overwhelmingly better. Now, those games are fairly short and do have their own grind to them, but there was a story, there was actual progression to work towards, characters that had more to say than just being freaking Santa Claus, inventory management, and so on. The story was never anything special, but you did have proper characters who would get some development as you progressed in the story. You'd have competitions to work towards, you'd lose customers if you didn't give them what they wanted, you had to buy stock and manage your inventory, which could be annoying, but in comparison to Dreamer's system, was a lot better. If I wanted certain types of clothes, I just had to go through a few more days in the story and unlock the brand at the outlet. I didn't have to run around in circles repeatedly praying someone would be wearing the kind of clothes I wanted. It was also annoying figuring out certain men's fashion definitions. I never really got the hang of that, or having to remember their weather, but it did actually mean there were consequences, and that I did have to make outfits outside of my preferred styles. Some of the later games got even crazier, letting you become a hairdresser and makeup artist on top of your store management. You could even just stop to get a cup of coffee with the other characters. I understand needing to make some changes, especially when it seems like you don't own the actual series you were working on. This was all just a step too far and has done nothing but make the game completely lifeless and worth less than just playing in a creator sim or any of those online dress-up doll games. I give Fashion Dreamer a I want my fucking money back. Normally, if I review a game, I'd finish it, obviously, but I'm not entirely sure there is an end to this. With no story and only a few ranks, I'm not putting myself through hellish grinding just to be met with more of the same and maybe credits. I should have known better. We had one proper good fashion game series and now it's done for. Also, if you like this game, good for you, but that doesn't make it good. Oh, but apparently in January there'll be an update with events and new ways to play the game. Okay, here's an idea. Finish your game before you sell it. Like, one of the only positives I can think about this game is that you can play as a male character, type B, sorry. But even then, there's still some gender-exclusive items that it'll prompt me to ask if I want to buy them because I can't wear them, but obviously I do want to buy them because I'm still dressing up male characters. Anyway, hopefully this video finds you before you've bought the game, unlike these poor souls who got it digitally and can't get a refund. Thanks for watching, bye.